Here you go, folks. This is the bottle. Samuel Adams. And there's Samuel Adams looking out at the fermenter. We'll close it up. There you go. So that's the bottle. And that's what we're going to be reviewing later on. How you doing, folks? This is Ron from rainy New England. So Ron's from Beers and Tools, and it's a rainy day here in Massachusetts. So what we have in front of you, you can see in front of you, is a special beer. It's going to be showcased today. It's from Samuel Adams Brewery in Boston. It's Utopias. They probably brew in their other two locations up there in Ohio, Cincinnati, Ohio, and Lehigh Valley, Pennsylvania. I like saying that, Lehigh Valley. That sounds good. Well, we've got a special beer, and I'm going to get a little information on this. You'll see a video of us reviewing it in a way and drinking it. Got together with some family and friends, and we had a good time drinking this and many others. But first of all, Samuel Adams Brewery, the one you want to tour, because that's the only place you can get the tours, is at 30 Germania Street in Boston. Should you want to go, we'll give you the phone number, 617-368-5080, and it will be above my head, on my left to your right, right there. There it is, right there. See it? That's the phone number, right there. Okay, this is the 10th edition of this fine brew, and this is a 2017 bottle. There's going to be 13,000 bottles produced for 2017 edition, and this is bottle number 5,263. Excuse me while I get myself a drink here. Of course, it's Samuel Adams glass, and we have here Samuel Adams Brew, a lager. I'm in the mood for a lager, a black lager to be exact. And we got traditional opener, a Klein opener. Thanks to Bearded CB 82, because he had it on his channel. And Brandon, his name is Brandon, but he goes under the channel of Bearded CB 82. But Brandon gave all the information of where to get this fine tool, and I like Klein tools. Alright, no further ado, I did a review on this, so I don't have to truly review this black lager. It is good. It has roasted malts. I don't know if it's in, I'll try this again, taste it. When I did the review, a fine gentleman, a good beer reviewer, commented on it that it was, he thought it has a burnt flavor to it. So I'm wondering if it's the roasted malt that's in this. I don't have all the information. I do forget what I had said on. I liked it, I know that. Crisp and dark with hints of cocoa. I knew I liked it, and bottoms up. I want to see if I get that burnt. I don't get the burnt now. I did get the roasted malt, and that could probably be kind of confused with burnt maybe. But anyways, back to this fine brew. This is what we're talking about. Let's see what else. This is used in extreme barrels. I mean, they age it in some extreme barrels. They went out of their way to get these barrels that have been used. They blend this with the, because there is a lot of it that is 24 years old. The batch was 24 years old, brewed purposely for this mixture, for this here. It has some in it, all of them do. And naturally, every year they still stay 24 years old. And they'll use it all up. As I said, it's aged in many barrels, a variety of barrels they use actually. Actually, I can read better without these glasses on. One of the things that they do have, and it's also 24 years old, There's a triple block that goes into this 24-year-old triple block. Block? A buck, triple buck. You know, it's 24 years old, and that is blended in these here. This is information on this. It's 28% ABV alcohol by volume. Got 45 international beer units. It's 175 calories for the amount that you drink. That's listed. Okay, so we're going to say about the hops that are in this. Naturally, we know they always use the noble hops in most of their beers. And those are, the noble hops are, they're the German noble hops, the Spalter, the Hallertau, Mittelfrüh, Tettnang, Tettnang, Tettnanger. And those are your hops that are in this, all fine hops. The malts, a 2-row pale malt, a Munich 60, and caramel 60 malt. Special yeast goes in this, just to make sure I get that in. It's called Ninja yeast. Now that Ninja yeast, the way they call it Ninja yeast, and it's special, is that when you ferment beer, the yeast that you use is producing alcohol and carbonation. It's eating up the sugar. Eventually, that turns into alcohol, and the alcohol gets too strong and kills the yeast. In fact, it kills itself through the fermentation. This yeast doesn't die. They actually use this in a lot of champagne. This is a yeast that will go the full distance, will not die. And any kind of fermenter or high alcohol won't die. It'll last, it'll live. You'll get a fine, creamy, smooth beer like this here. Another odd thing about this, it's illegal in 15 states. I find that kind of odd. 15 states, a lot. There's a few. Vermont, which I am surprised. New Hampshire, live free or die state. Everything is up there is really free, a state that any state I've ever been in. New Hampshire, you can't buy it. Georgia, Missouri, Oklahoma, out there, and Alabama. I'm surprised. But that's just a few of them. Let's see what else we have here. If you do go in to the brewery, you call up and you find out the hours. You come from the north. The south is not too bad, I don't think, but yeah, it is now that I think about it. They hit there at the Braintree split. I think the traffic just builds up. Traffic in Boston is terrible. It's horrendous. The mayor really should do something about it, because you go south on Route 93 heading into Boston by that highway. As soon as you get to the Bunker Hill Bridge, that's this big spanning bridge, that fairly new spanning bridge. As soon as you get to the Bunker Hill Bridge, boom, that's it. You're hitting traffic all the way through. And if you get off any of those exits there, it's even worse. It's because it's now gridlock. So it's in Jamaica playing the brewery. You can circumvent that traffic and get it some other way. Do it. Maybe they can hit it correctly in whatever time of the day. I don't think there's any. I was going to say you could probably beat the traffic. Okay, what else do we have on this? Excuse me. That's a good black lager. No, I'm not picking up any burnt. Let's see. A lot of these go through, they have like 68 wooden casks for 2017, which is going to give you 13,000 bottles. I said it's 28% ABV. Let's see. I said the caramel. I about gave all the information on this. I'm not going to really be doing a review right now on this, because you're going to see the review coming up. It's really quite the beer. Like Portuguese, those beers from Portugal, the port wines, the cognacs, and the cognacs that they mix with the port wines, the fine sherries from Portugal, or the Madeira wines. A lot of those wines that are fortified with cognac are fortified by certain yeast, and they're good. And that's how this is. But you'll see that it'll be coming up, and I'm going to stay here. finish this fine brew. I do have my treats. There you go. I do have my treats. never leave home without it, as my wife says. She supplies all the treats and 99% of the beers. I thank her for her. She's a lovely woman. And I guess that's it. So just stick here, and coming up will be us enjoying this fine brew. Take it away.
I'm gonna go grab the break. Make it work.
It does work.
Sink work? Tell me that sink works.
I think it does.
That TV is a little old. I'm gonna go grab the break. Make it work.
It does work.
Do it.
We've got a beer.
I want my tall glass.
What you call? Ooh.
Pass it down.
Look at
a tall glass.
Look at that. It tastes good without even tasting it.
Right? Ready?
The light bulb.
Oh.
These, no.
Alright.
That all kinds of water vapors coming out. So let's see if the flavors they say on this 28.8%.
28.8?
Yes.
Wow.
Can I just have
Double wine.
I need a bigger
45 international bitter units are in this. That's the hops that's in the 45. Regular beers around 10 to 15, sometimes 20. It's 45. They got a very expensive yeast in this. The yeast strains for this, a lot of yeast lasts so long till it kills itself. Yeast eats up all the sugar, the glucose out of the malt. And that byproduct is urine and farts, alcohol and carbonation. And this yeast, and then they kill itself because the alcohol gets too high and yeast dies from the alcohol. This is Ninja, and that's true. It's a Ninja yeast, and it's made to survive. It's the yeast they use to make champagne for continued fermentation. And so it doesn't, alcohol won't kill it. So that's the yeast that's in this. Just let you know. Okay.
Oh God, don't do that.
Oh, look at the color, Ronnie.
Oh yeah, that's good. Good.
All right, we always can
We
have more.
gotta do 6.
Okay, next.
1.
Yeah, perfect.
So Ryan Grovis is
is yours.
pouring. My name is Paco Corona. For the
Paco
purposes
here.
of this. That's my alias. Paco
They
Corona.
win.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, we're gonna get 6.
Here we go.
Who's
That's
glass?
gonna be yours.
That's the birthday boy.
Dan.
Dan.
That's the birthday boy. Right?
Take the
Say
next
win,
one.
just be yours, Frank.
Oh.
No,
I thought you wanted-
that's mine.
Okay, say win.
When? Good.
Really?
Yeah. But there's more at the end.
Chris?
I know you guys enjoy
Here,
this more.
put yourselves. So I didn't get to wait. And,
This.
Rich's turn. We got.
birthday man,
Good.
His
Oh,
name's
that
not
was-
Rich, it's RR.
say win.
That's good for me. Perfect.
All right, this is yours, Ron.
Give
Alright.
yourself a little more.
Ron, give
Yeah,
yourself
give
a
me
little
some
more.
more. Yeah, absolutely.
You a little bit more than
If
that.
I can drink this much.
All right.
Still comes
Yep,
Chocolate.
yep, chocolate.
Every time I take a sip, it's a different.
something different.
Yeah.
I'm not just
Yeah, it will be different. As the gases and the combination is still coming, as it gets less and less, the flavors will change.
So when we're
As it
farting
will-
upstairs, we limit on the beer, not the Mexican food.
I just blame it on Spencer
Or both. Depends on the smell.
or my wife. Sometimes my baby. Either way.
That is strong.
Yeah,
That's
baby.
really
That is strong.
That's delicious.
Samuel Adams Utopia. Seen it close up. Got some information on it. We do have his Samuel Adams glass. It is quite the beer. You've seen all those beers that I've done beer reviews on, and there's a lot of really good beers, really special beers. But this one is doubly special. This is something else. And you'll see, I was drinking it. Some information on the Samuel Adams Brewery is located at 30 Germania Street, located at 30 Germania Street in Boston, Massachusetts. It's aged up to 24 years. Part of what's in there is 24 years. It's blended of the 24-year aged beer. Imagine that aging of beer 24 years. Like, what's going to taste like? It does taste very good. Okay, there is some maple syrup in this. Probably for my neighbors up north, up there in the Green State, Vermont. Not too far away. Been there a number of times. Burlington, Vermont is really nice. Montpelier. Burlington, Vermont is really nice there. Excuse me. So Samuel Adams has devoted, the brewers and the workers there and him have devoted some time in putting this together for this fine brew. You know what I mean? Oh, water. Can't beat water. Beer is great, but water is fantastic. So, that said, let's take a look at this beer. Quite the beer. Truly is. We got, like I said, a Samuel Adams glass. We'd already uncapped it. There's a regular cap used. It's a regular bottle opener. Whoa, the aromas that are in this. Look at that. Wow. No head for the alcohol. Bottoms up. It has come across. First thing is the smoothness. It's very smooth with the raisin push right behind that. Raisins. Alcohol presence. Big alcohol presence. And the breathing and the tasting. Cherries. Chocolate. A chocolatey, and that's the caramel pushes the sweetness. The alcohol presence is there. I won't be drinking this sitting here, but this is quite the brew. That is nice. That is nice. Drinking too much. This is really good. A fruitiness, and it's just so well balanced. It has the sweetness in the chocolate. You get that raisin sweetness like the cherries. The flavors just abound in this. It's all wrapped around the alcohol. 28% ABV. A good sipping. It's like port wine. Madeira wine, the wines that come from Portugal that are fortified with cognac. Port wines with the Madeiras. What's a beer? The Samuel Adams. Very good, flavorful. Like I say, it brings out all those flavors of raisins, chocolate, cherries. I don't know, apricots or prunes. Those kind of fruits that are sweet, but they have a delicate taste to them. But I'll wrap this up. This was given a 4.46 out of 5. Outstanding. And that's by a Beer Advocate, an outstanding rating on this beer. 4.46. It's 4.5. That's the highest rating I've ever seen doing beer reviews. And I've done a lot of them. It's the highest rating I've ever seen. It deserves it, no doubt about that. If not more, I think it deserves a 5. Because when they brew something, they say it's going to be, it becomes that. They brew this to be a strong beer, tasty, very flavorful, and they did that. It should hit on the mark, but they hit it on the mark what they said it's going to be, and it should be a 5. So I think they're kind of low at Beer Advocate. They're running low a lot of times on a lot of their readings, or their ratings, correction, a lot of the ratings. But would I get this again? I would like to. This was a gift from my loving #1 son. I'm pretty sure his fiance. Thank you, Dan and Christina. It's well appreciated. I thank you too, lovebirds. And you're gonna have a fantastic wedding. Two great folks. All right, folks. That said, enjoy the day. It's a nice day here today. Sunny. The sun kind of poked behind some clouds. I probably don't really need this wide cowboy hat and sunglasses, but I do protect my eyes. Everybody should protect their eyes. Sun can damage them. I won't go on longer. Have a good day, folks. Enjoy the day. I thank all our military veterans and their families, what they've sacrificed and what they've done. Freedom don't come freely. Ciao. Arrivederci. Sayonara.